Hunter, what was your favorite play?
I mean, the one at the wall was pretty cool, but I like the last one. Probably better than most. Kind of gives you a deep breath, knowing it's the last out of the game. And yeah, I thought it was just a good play to end the game with, how well the pitchers threw tonight. And, grateful to make the catch.
Can you walk us through the play there at the wall that it looked like it could have been out regardless of Zach's play?
Yeah, I think it was Barcy. He hit one good straight to center field. The ball was carrying tonight, wind's blowing straight out. But it had enough height to where I could kind of, track it a little bit and kind of get a good read on where I'm going to be at the wall. And it kind of worked out to be in a perfect spot to kind of jump up there and make a play. But, the height on the ball gave me plenty of time to get back there and, get set up and make a play.
Was a play like that feel like this series and a Friday night and everything that you needed?
Yeah, it's huge. It was a big moment in the game. I think there was a runner on first, so yeah, maybe a run could have scored there. But I thought offensively we swung it well tonight. Probably could have executed a little bit better with runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs. But even if it gets down, I feel confident in our hitters getting it done after that.
What was your mindset coming into the week? Sounds like you were maybe one of the guys that sent an encouraging text message to the group early in the week.
Yeah, I mean, it was just get it done. I think we're to the point now in the season where in May, you got to show up and win games. That's why we're here. And my message really to everybody, it's not really the team on the other side. It's kind of for us. It's just we got to go out there and compete better and compete for 9 innings or however long. So that's kind of my main thing, just sticking with it and competing.
There are so many of those big at-bats the past couple of years. You've gone right center there, and it just seems like is that your approach in those situations to look there, or is that just where you're being pitched?
Yeah, it kind of just depends on working the at-bat, kind of seeing where they're throwing at me. But yeah, that at-bat, he was throwing fastballs away. I got in a 2-strike count, so I had to be able to cover the fastball, and he left it over the outside part of the plate. So felt good about that swing, staying on it and driving it that way.
We saw numerous people, even in your dugout, tipping your hat after you went up and robbed that one. Was there anything that they said to you in the dugout and celebratory? You got into the dugout, anything said?
No, usually they just mess with me and call me grandpa because I'm the old guy around the block. But I don't know. Maybe Marcus said grandpa's got some hops on him. So I don't know. I was kind of moving fast. I think I had a hit like third that inning, so I wasn't really thinking too much about the catch.
Kind of touched on some of the Ben's question, but what does being a leader look like over the last month when y'all had some struggles?
I mean, I definitely haven't changed anything. Maybe being a little more vocal. I mean, I'm guilty of it just as anybody when I was young in this league. It kind of eats you up a little bit, but it's kind of continually pushing forward and having the older guys to tell you that have been through that. I've had 5 seasons here now and pretty much seen everything, so I feel like I'm a good resource for those guys to talk through situations like this.
I know it's pretty routine at this point, but sitting out there in center field watching Liam go to work, I mean, how dominant from your vantage point was he tonight?
It's fun. I mean, I don't know how many guys he punched out, but I know we had Queso in like the 4th inning. I kind of get bored out there sometimes. I got to keep the legs loose because I don't really do a whole lot of running, but he's been incredible. Once again, he's commanding all 3-4 pitches and working ahead, so that guy's tough to hit.
On a serious note, does it occasionally get like kind of lull out there? I mean, I know you've been playing the game a while, so maybe it doesn't happen to you as much, but the guy's punching out 12 and he's got 10 through 4. I mean, you're kind of just standing there.
It's not really a lull, but I enjoy, getting bored out there. That means they're playing well, but I definitely got to stay mentally locked in because it can drain you out there when not a lot of balls are hit out there. So kind of the mindset thing, just being ready each pitch is huge.
What do you think of the offensive effort? Only 3 runs, but a lot of quality at bats against Thompson.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think we had 9 hits too. So I thought we worked that guy pretty dang good. I thought the Newstrom at bat was huge. I know we didn't get it done, but coming in and having a 10-11 pitch at bat right there was huge. Kind of grinded on him, and I think we come back and score one the following inning. So that definitely could have been from that, but I thought 1 through 9 we had pretty competitive at bats all night.
During the midweek, Gavin talked about how in the group meet that you guys have, there was a lot of conversation happening about coming together, don't let whatever's happening on the outside rip you guys apart. How much do you think that maybe led into today with that strong mindset?
Yeah, I just think for the team itself, we kind of got to work for each other. Obviously, defensively, we got to have the pitchers' backs, and then it is nice when you have the pitchers and the guys that, you know, aren't in the game kind of pushing for you when you're at the plate. So, you know, I just think the team aspect definitely could have been a little bit better. We say that because we were losing a few games, but I think it's just fine. Where we've been going, just haven't been getting it done as of late. So this is a big win for us. Hopefully it kind of gets us going.
How nice is that slide at home field?
Felt good. I know the outfield was back right there, so I knew that ball was down off the bat. I think I might just be getting a little bit slower or something because I thought I was going to be upstanding, but the guy made a good throw, and you know, he was kind of on the inner part of the plate, so I was able to get my hand in there.
What is it about Liam's fastball that, I mean, a lot of guys have that kind of velocity nowadays, but the swing and miss numbers are just outrageous on that thing. People know it's coming. Why is it so hard to hit?
I think it's the metrics and kind of just, you know, how he throws it. I'm not exactly sure the analytic-wise, the vertical metric, but I think it's 24, 25, so that's best in the country. Their guy over there had a lot tonight. That's why you do see some swing and a miss on the fastballs, but I just think the tempo he has and, you know, kind of the delivery can, you know, mess with you a little bit at the plate, and then obviously him mixing in those off-speed pitches too makes it tough to catch up to 99 at the top of the zone.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thanks, guys.